In today's video, what I thought I'd do is pick out some Citizen watches that are in the current Argos sale that's happening at this moment in time. Now, a couple of videos ago, I focused on Casio watches that they've got featured in the sale, and I'm picking Citizen today because they seem to be highlighting quite a lot on the Citizen range of watches that they have got on offer. So I thought I'd pick out up to about 5 of them just to bring them to your attention, because these are watches that I'd probably pick out myself if money was no object, and I thought, yeah, I'll just get some Citizen watches from Argos today. Now, what I will add, I'm not affiliated with Argos in any way, shape or form. So why don't we have a little look closer at the watches that are featured in today's video. So to get to the watches that I'm featuring today, let's just go down to jewelries and watches and men's watches just there. And as you can see, they've got a fair few on offer, and I have talked about some of the Casios that they have featured in a couple of videos ago that I've just linked to in the description box below. But if you click on Citizen, and I tend to go to low to high, and all you can see is that they've got a fair few of their range of Citizen watches on offer. So that's why I thought I'd just do this video today. So the first of the 5 watches that I have picked out is this Citizen EcoDrive BM 8180-03E, which is this fantastic looking field style watch, and it's got a nice military look and a military feel to it in terms of its simplistic dial background and hand setup, and also the way that the numbers are featured nice and big and proud, and also you've got the 60 minutes just on the outer dial, and I just think it looks a nice classic watch from Citizen. And also you've got the EcoDrive, which allows the watch to be charged when it's exposed to sunlight, so in theory you should never have to change the battery within this watch. And also a great little feature as well is that this watch is water resistant up to 100 meters, so it makes it a real versatile watch. Got the stainless steel bezel to it, or case, which is nice, hard wearing, and also you've got that lovely fabric green strap to it as well, which again may not be to everyone's taste, but I'm sure you could change it if you want. But it's got some nice reinforcement in terms of the holes where the pin and buckle would go into, and I just think it looks a great watch overall. And also you've got the day and date complication, as well as that lovely textured crown, 37 millimeters, so it should fit a lot of wrists. As I mentioned, stainless steel case, green colored fabric strap, 18 millimeters on lug width, so you should be able to get another strap for that no problem if the green fabric one doesn't appeal to you. And it's just got a lot going for it, and to me it's why I picked this watch out. The next one I'm going to talk about is this Citizen CA0649-14E. Now to me it has a real nice contrasting black and white styled dial to it, which is obviously, as you can see, you've got the 3 sub dials there, and also you've got the nice date complication there. So you've got these what would be the 60-second sub dial there for the time. You've also got what would be the 60-minute chronograph sub dial there, and also you've got the 24-hour sub dial there as well. And you've got the triple handset, which has got the second indicator there when you do activate the chronograph on this watch. And I just think with the black strap with white stitching, and obviously it's got the nice holes built into it as well, which I would imagine would be good for ventilation. I just think it looks a great looking watch, and especially when worn on the wrist. Now let's just quickly go into some of the details about this watch. So obviously it's another EcoDrive watch as well, so that means obviously get it in the sun, it will recharge the battery as well. So in theory you should never have to change the battery on this watch. Slightly bigger watch than the one that I featured, which is it's got 44 millimeters stainless steel case, black colored leather strap that I mentioned, inner lug width 22 millimeters, and obviously it's got 100 meters of water resistance, and well worth considering. But if this watch isn't for you, they do also do a cream dial background version as well. So if that black version isn't for you, the black and white with a nice highlight of orange there, then they also do it in the cream dial background, and I think it looks a great looking watch overall. If you want a watch that does stand out a little bit more on your wrist, then maybe this is the one for you. But for me, I do prefer the black one. But again, I thought I'd feature it because it's £139.99, which is a massive saving of £90 against their recommended retail price. And the same is the case for the black one as well, black and white version. So it's a great looking watch, and I think definitely a contender for your wrist. Now the next one I'm going to show you is the EcoDrive, or the Citizen EcoDrive. Let me just get to it. CA448682X. Now this is yet another EcoDrive based watch, and again it's got some real nice sub dials in terms of they don't stand out on this watch as much as say some of the other Citizens. For me, this is one of the first stainless steel braceleted watches that I'm featuring in this video, and I've got to admit, as someone who's not into stainless steel braceleted watches, it's definitely one that just piques my interest. And I think that maybe if I get the right fitting for my wrist, and I think it'll be a fantastic watch to wear on a daily basis. And as you can see, it's just got some lovely styling. Now with these watches I've featured in this video, I have looked on YouTube. I've just copied the model number and pasted it into YouTube, and I've got to say, when looking at this watch in YouTube and people featuring me in videos, it is a fantastic looking watch, and that green dial just really does stand out. It's got a nice emerald look about it. So if you are interested in a watch like this, and why not, because you are saving £40 against the recommended retail price, then have a look on YouTube. So again, it's got a chronograph measuring up to 60 minutes, obviously quartz powered, so it's going to be very accurate. Luminous hands, tachymeter, mineral crystal glass, which a lot of these watches I am featuring today has got. Water resistant up to 100 meters, again making it super versatile to wear on a daily basis. Solar panel with that EcoDrive, and yeah, it's just got a fixed bezel, and also it features a tachymeter just to the bezel part of this watch. And also I like on the pushers here, you've got a nice bit of orange styling for activating and deactivating and resetting the chronograph. So it is a really nice looking watch overall. The next watch I'm going to feature is a Citizen EcoDrive AT0361-81L. Now this one's a little bit of a different watch to the norm, in that have you got the two pushers that operate the chronograph, and obviously you've got the main crane which will allow you to amend the date and the time. You've also got another, I'm going to call it like a sub crane, which will allow you to amend what will be, or what's mentioned here as the pilot's slide rule. Now this, I would imagine, is for measuring or giving you a more accurate measurement of time in terms, I mean, I'm guessing here it's got nautical time, etc. So, and that's just a guess. I mean, obviously, correct me if I'm wrong in the comments below. But it just has a nice, just something, just that little bit extra in terms of what you can get on an analog chronograph watch. Now for the £151.99, which is a saving of 20% off from the usual recommended retail price from Argos of £189.99, I do think you do get quite a lot for your money. So for example, as I've mentioned, you've got the pilot slide rule, which is operated by that sub crown there. It does say it'll also give you a stopwatch and a world clock dial, and it also features water resistance up to what would be 100 meters. It's 44mm wide, so it should fit a lot of wrists. It's got a 20mm lug width, so if that Milanese style strap isn't for you, and I've got to be honest with you, normally I'm not a big fan of metal strapped watches. I do think this is quite a nice one, and also the adjustment should be quite easy on these, but you can probably change it for something else. Obviously it's got that EcoDrive solar powered panel to it as well, so you shouldn't ever need to change the battery. It's also got, as I mentioned, the rotating bezel chronograph and the date complication, which you can just see there. And I just think even though it may be a bit of a busy watch and not for everyone's taste, but for me, I just thought it was a watch that had a little bit more interest about it to what would be a watch that's at a fairly decent price. So that's why I thought I'd feature it in this video. And my last watch is, it goes without a shadow of a doubt, is part of the Citizen Promaster Divers range of watches. And I have featured this in a previous video, or in a video that was just before Christmas, which Argos did like a sale on, just like a general watch sale. And to me, I think this is a classic watch from Citizen. 300 meters of water resistant, which is phenomenal, and an ideal watch to use in terms of swimming, diving as such. And I just think it looks a great watch. It's got great lume to what would be the hands, and also the indices as well, these kind of baton shape indices. I just think it's got a lot going for it. Now again, it may not be a watch for everyone's taste, but for me, I do love that blue. I think it goes well with the strap, which is a silicone strap. So let's just quickly look down. ISO compliant, so great for divers as well. Obviously you've got the blue dial bezel and rubber strap, and it's just got a lot going for it. But the main thing it's got going for it, as well as that date display, is the 300 meters of water resistant, which make this watch a great option for people to go out in the sea with, or even just simply going swimming. And at £169.99, I think it's a great option overall, and definitely well worth considering to have on your wrist. So there you go, ladies and gentlemen, those are the watches that I've picked out, or this more specifically the Citizen watches that I've picked out in the current Argos sale. Now I'm not sure how long the sale will go on for, because it's gone on for a couple of weeks so far, when I did the Casio specific part of the Argos sale, but with them offering so many Citizens, I just thought it'd be worth just doing a video picking out or highlighting 5 watches that I would choose. So I hope this video was of some use to you, and if it was, then please give the video a like. It always helps the channel. If you want to see more videos from the We Try Anything channel, please click on the subscription button below, and thank you for watching this video. I really do hope it's helped you, and I look forward to seeing you next time. Goodbye.